let's talk about Chanukah today. Over 2,000 years ago, during the Second Temple, during the rule of the Syrian Greeks, the evil king Antiochus tried to enforce the Hellenistic way of life on the Jewish people in the land of Israel. They resisted mightily, and it ultimately came down to a battle where Mattisyahu, the high priest, along with his 5 sons, the most famous of which was Judah Maccabee, took on the mighty Greek army and miraculously were able to, with a ragtag Jewish army, overpower the mighty Greek army. When they came back to the Holy Temple, which had been taken over by the Greeks, they had installed their own idols in the temple, they had ransacked the temple, destroyed much of it, and they began the job of refurbishing it, bringing it back. The first of the services that they wanted to do was light up the menorah in the temple, for which they needed olive oil. That's the way you light the menorah in the temple, with olive oil. But they couldn't find any ritually pure olive oil. All of the jars of olive oil had been contaminated by the Greeks. They were able to find 1 jar of olive oil, which was enough to last for 1 day. It would take 8 days to produce new olive oil. So they lit it up for the 1 day, and the miracle occurred that it lasted for 8 days until they were able to bring in a new supply. So let's talk about the menorah. The menorah has 8 branches, 1 for each night. We increase 1 each night. They should all be on level. They shouldn't be staggered or not even on one straight diagonal line. They should all be the same level. As well, they shouldn't be round or other shapes. The menorah should be in a perfectly straight line, all level. In addition to the 8 candles, we have the shamash, which means the service candle. The shamash candle should not be on the same level as the others. It should be either higher or lower or out of the line, as it is on this menorah. We use the shamash candle to light our menorah. On the first night, we light 1 light, the one on the extreme right. On the second night, we light 2 candles, the ones to the right, to the extreme right of the menorah. However, we begin with the new candle, which is candle number 2, and work our way back to candle number 1. The most preferred fuel for the menorah is olive oil, because the miracle did happen with olive oil. Others, however, it is very common that candles are used for the menorah. Either beeswax candles or paraffin candles. Either one is kosher and can be used. The placement of the menorah is preferably in the doorway, on the other side of the mezuzah. The Talmud says when we put the menorah on the left and the mezuzah on the right, as we walk in the door, we are completely surrounded by mitzvot. On the first night, as we light the menorah, we do 3 blessings. The blessing on the lighting of the menorah, Lahadlik Ner Chanukah. The second blessing is thanking God for miracles that He's done for us in the past and that He does for us today. She'asa nisim la'avoseinu bayam mahem bisman hazeh. And the third blessing is Shehechiyanu, thanking God for allowing us to reach this auspicious moment. The subsequent nights, nights 2 through 8, we only make the first 2 blessings. Shehechiyanu is only done the first night. Some of the customs associated with Chanukah are the eating of latkes, which are potato pancakes fried in oil, or in Israel it's common to eat jelly donuts, sufganiyot, also because they're fried in oil. Of course, the reason is because the miracle happened with oil, so we eat something with oil. Another custom is the playing of the dreidel. It's a top which has 4 Hebrew letters on the sides, the Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin, which is Nes Gadol Hayasham. In Hebrew, a great miracle happened there. You spin the top, and whatever it lands on, you go according to the instructions on the dreidel. A Hey means I get half the pot. A Shin means I need to add to the pot. A Nun means neutral, nothing happens. A Gimel means I get to take the whole pot. Most importantly, another custom is the Chanukah geld, the Chanukah money, which is parents giving their children some money, learning the concept of sharing. I know that the children would like me to say that you increase a little bit each night, you give a little more each night, but that's entirely optional. On each of the nights of Chanukah, gather your children around you, your family around you, light the menorah, give some Chanukah gelt, and enjoy and celebrate the holiday of Chanukah. Happy Chanukah.